In some cleft in the night I did a bad thing. In the deep of the night I touched a deep thing. And there from the deep, in the words of Johann Valentine Andreae, a fertile brood of monsters. There is a power in humans, a power, strange, that can do anything it wishes. We may see a glimpse of it during the war of Israel against Moab. Mesha, king of Moab, at the point of defeat, sacrificed his own son at the wall, and a great wrath broke out against Israel, who retreated. This is the context of God, who had given Israel the victory through the words of Elisha. Israel had largely won the battle, but then we have the problem with the concept of largely, and what power then can stand against God? What is this power? I saw this power last night in the deep, words cannot express. There appears almost a sovereignty or something akin, inside the human, something we have access to, but in this instance, or understanding, the power is obtained by taking something from a natural thing, a pure thing, and twist it to some inverse. It's like cutting off one's arm, a wholly improper thing, that result in power, and this thing expels like an energy cloud outward into the dimensions. It may also be suggestive of the power of humanity in the story of the Tower of Babel, where God said to himself, if we let them then anything they imagine can be accomplished and we can't stop them. Perversion fulfills the above definition well. It is changing a state to another, but the idea is that something must be given up for the twisting to occur, and this taps into this strange power. At that moment anything, it seemed in my vision, can become possible, reality can change. Perhaps such things should be kept secret, and one wonders if Johann Valentine Andreae, who began some occult thing there in Europe during the Middle Ages, the birth of Rosicrucianism, was aware of this power and kept hiding everything through symbols. I suppose this Rosicrucianism is a Western version of Kabbalah and Hermeticism, and for the most part an academic plaything for bored aspirants of spirituality. It must also be a deadly plague, because such dark things call forth the brood of monsters, and God will not tolerate witchcraft long, and will allow wars in Europe to destroy the occult. World War II started by way of the occult and was used by God to destroy the occult. It must be destroyed, otherwise it will destroy humanity. And I think here also of what I had read from a man of God who saw two hybrids kept in prison in the underworld by Satan. A brother and a sister, half human and half watcher angel, born of a human female, who had great power, and Satan who keeps them forces them to engage in conjugal orgasm, in incest, and they cry out in agony moment to moment. I imagine them to be inside something like an egg-shaped hole in the deep. And whenever they release their energy it flows up, and the contemporary witches and sorceries use this very thing to perform their dark deeds. But the power I had seen, which I call a sort of sovereignty, is different and greater than the power of the twins. Meanwhile let us who are in the light and are light love what is pure, and learn to love purity.